Introduction to Notary Public Role, the Public Official. Definition of a Notary Public. A Notary Public is a public official commissioned by their state government to provide notary service to the public. As a Notary Public, you are considered to be an unbiased witness to signatures made by verified individuals upon documents. Role of a Notary Public. Aside from being unbiased, notaries must never refuse to serve someone or treat them unfairly based on their ethnicity, country, religion, politics, sexual orientation, or other status. Because they serve the public interest by being dependable, unbiased witnesses, notaries must carry out their official responsibilities with integrity and importance as agents of the state. Duties and responsibilities. It is the duty of the notary public to be knowledgeable on the rules and regulations of their jurisdiction in which they are commissioned. It is the duty of the notary to educate the public on notarial practices and allowances when questioned. It is the responsibility of the notary to safeguard their notary tools and the public personal information obtained for every transaction. It is the duty and responsibility of the notary to keep accurate and legible records of every document their stamp is attached to, even if it is not required by their state. Ethical obligations and notarizations. A notary public may only charge a fee that is either state mandated or, if not specified, for the act performed, charge a reasonable fee for the act performed. A notary shall not accept gifts, gratuity, tips, or donations for notarial acts performed. A notary shall not notarize a document for which they are an interested party or stand to gain a profit other than the fee imposed for the act performed. Key principles of notary public service. Integrity refers to the quality of being honest, having strong moral principles, and maintaining consistency in one's actions and values. Then we have impartiality. Refers to the duty of the notary to remain neutral and unbiased in performing notarial acts. An impartial notary ensures that they do not favor any party involved in a transaction over another, and they refrain from personal or financial interests that could influence their judgment. And accountability refers to the notary's responsibility to adhere to legal and ethical standards, ensuring the proper execution of notarial acts and the protection of the public interest. It involves being answerable for one's actions and decisions while performing notarial duties. The notary public role in the community. Authentication and verification. Notaries authenticate the identities of individuals involved in legal transactions, providing an additional layer of assurance regarding the validity of signatures. Document integrity. Notaries ensure the integrity of documents by verifying that they are executed voluntarily without coercion or fraud. This helps prevent the unauthorized use of signatures. Legal transactions. Notaries play a crucial role in the execution of legal documents, such as wills, deeds, contracts, and powers of attorney, making these documents legally binding and recognized by authorities. Public trust and confidence. By upholding legal and ethical standards, notaries contribute to building public trust and confidence in the authenticity of documents. This trust is essential for the smooth functioning of legal and business transactions. Risk mitigation. Notaries act as a deterrent against fraudulent activities by carefully verifying the identities of individuals involved in transactions. This helps mitigate the risk of identity theft and other fraudulent practices. Community accessibility. Notaries provide a convenient and accessible service within the community, offering their expertise to individuals who require notarization without the need for legal offices or government agencies. Legal compliance. Notaries adhere to state-specific laws and regulations, ensuring that notarial acts comply with legal requirements. This commitment to compliance contributes to the overall legal infrastructure within the community. Conflict resolution. Notaries may serve as neutral witnesses in certain legal matters, helping to prevent and resolve conflicts by verifying the authenticity of signatures and the proper execution of documents. Community education. Notaries may play a role in educating the community about the importance of notarial services, legal requirements for various transactions, and the significance of maintaining the integrity of legal documents. Business and real estate transactions. Notaries facilitate the smooth execution of business and real estate transactions by ensuring the proper notarization of documents, which is often a prerequisite for the validity of such transactions. Importance of compliance with state and local regulations. Compliance with state and local regulations is of paramount importance for notaries public, as it ensures the proper execution of notarial acts and upholds the integrity of the notarial process. This is this is especially crucial when notaries are asked to notarize documents from various states, as they are governed by the regulations of their own state rather than the state where the document originated. Remember, we are performing our duties set by the state where we are commissioned, no matter what state you're notarizing for. Key reasons highlighting the importance of compliance. Legal authority and jurisdiction. Notaries derive their legal authority from the laws of their specific state. Each state has its own set of regulations that dictate the procedures, requirements, and limitations for notarial acts. Compliance with these regulations is essential to ensure the validity of the notarization. Uniformity and consistency. Adhering to state regulations promotes uniformity and consistency in notarial practices. It helps establish standardized procedures that notaries follow, regardless of the type of document being notarized or the parties involved. Preventing legal challenges. Failure to comply with state regulations can lead to legal challenges and may render notarized documents invalid. By strictly adhering to the rules of their own state, notaries reduce the risk of legal disputes and challenges to the authenticity of notarized documents. Protecting the public interest. State regulations are designed to protect the public interest by establishing clear guidelines for notarial acts. Compliance ensures that notaries fulfill their duty to verify the identity of individuals, prevent fraud, and maintain the overall reliability of notarized documents. Avoiding penalties and sanctions. Non-compliance with state regulations may result in penalties, fines, or even the revocation of a notary commission. Notaries who fail to follow established rules risk damaging their professional reputation and facing legal consequences. Cross-border recognition. Some states may have reciprocity agreements recognizing notarizations from other states. Compliance with state regulations increases the likelihood of cross-border recognition, facilitating smoother transactions involving documents from different jurisdictions. Professionalism and ethics. Compliance underscores the professionalism and ethical conduct of notaries. It reinforces their commitment to serving the public with integrity and adhering to the highest standards in the execution of notarial acts. Continued education. State regulations may evolve, and notaries are responsible for staying informed about any changes. Compliance involves ongoing education, to ensure that notaries are aware of the latest legal requirements and best practices in their jurisdiction.